let's continue with the analysis. So Matthew, what are you saying? We've got two confluences for sales. Let's check if the fib is saying the same thing. From the high to the lowest point of the impulse, the market is saying 618 and 0.5. Again, we would need to close below these areas here on the daily for us to even start taking a look at our sales. That's on a weekly time frame. Let's go down into the daily. What are you looking for on the daily time frame? On the daily time frame, you're trying to see if the market has started creating or breaking lows, number one, or number two, rejected off this place here with a huge rejection candle or even a bearish candle. Let's jump in. Daily time frame. Daily time frame, we only have a rejection candle, and then we have a tiny candle here that's showing that it doesn't know what's going on. Now, before we get deep into that, let's go back on the weekly. On the weekly, I want to show you a potential target that you could use if the market comes for sales. Okay, you're going to use this area over here. Why am I saying use this area over here? Same thing over and over again. All right. If the market then decides it wants to flip bullish again, it's going to flip bullish from this point. Do you understand? So that is your first target. You're going to analyze how the market comes into this area to know whether or not you should hold or keep your sales into this area over here. It's going to be very simple because you've got 2 days of the week left. Okay, so your potential target for sales, if you decide that, hey, I want to be smart, I want to take some sales from now, I'm going to put my stop loss above this previous wick here, and then I am going to put my take profits in this area. Absolutely nothing wrong with that, as long as your strategy has confirmed your sales. Going down to the daily, we say that we want to see two things. We say that first of all, we want to see a rejection candle. There we go. We have a rejection candlestick. And then we want to see a bearish candlestick. We don't have a bearish candlestick. Okay. However, we can mark up a zone for ourselves. Okay, as long as the market stays below this area, I am going to be taking a look at some sales back into this area over here for USD CAD. Let's go into a 4H quickly. 4H has not broken any structure. This is perfect. I really like this. I really like this. All right, there you go. You've got your lows on the 4H. Okay, if the market breaks out before CPI, all right, comes back into this area, I am going to be taking a look at my sales from here. Okay, that's what I'm going to be looking at. Am I going to be looking for buys? Think. Am I going to be looking for buys? My confluences don't give me buys. I haven't looked at the DXY yet. That's a good and bad thing. But my confluences don't give me buys yet. But let's take a look at something quickly. Daily time frame. I think tomorrow can also be a very good, indication of where the market could go. All right, but let me not confuse you guys too much. This is what I'm looking at, guys, on the 4H. So you're going to be reacting from the 4H today. On the 4H, I would like price to come down, retest, like I said, and then be taking a look at some sales. From a technical perspective, we haven't looked at the news. Okay, from a technical perspective, it makes sense because of what I'm seeing on the monthly, weekly, daily, and the 4H. And usually I am right, but you guys know that I will never come on the live video and say that I'm 100% confident in my setup and it's going to happen like that. Because I know there's some of you who are actually going to go and take the trade now, which is absolutely crazy to me. But anyway, this is what I'm looking at on USD CAD today. Let's jump over onto the next thing. The next thing is GBP USD. Let's go on to a monthly time frame. Take a look at what GU is saying. Take a look at these diamonds. Okay, let's map up or map out. I don't know. Let's just do whatever the correct English term is. We're not here for English. Forex is a universal language. Guys, I make myself laugh. Okay, so we got a resistance, we have a support. All right, the market came up here. You guys can see what the market was doing here. The market came up, created a range, broke out, retested, broke out again, kind of retested. So what's going on with the market right now? Okay, what's the next area of resistance and support? It's this area here. Okay, I keep saying that the market didn't touch this area. I really do keep saying it. But it's fine. For now, let's chill. Let's just highlight this area quickly. because it looks like it was a key area too, even all the way back to here. Yeah, no, that's a key area. That's a key level over there. Let's use the high of it because it touches the most. Range, breakout, retest, boom. Okay, cool. Weekly time frame. What zones are we adjusting to cater for what we are seeing? This looks like a reversal here. Before I even go on to smaller time frames, this looks like a reversal, but let's not pay attention to that for now. Okay. What am I adjusting? Let's adjust this area over here. All right. What else can we adjust? I'm going to adjust this to cater for this over here, and then that's an inverse hammer. The market went up from there. It's cool. So let's just talk about the movement to the upside on GU for the last few weeks since basically November 2022. It seems like a few weeks, but it's not. Okay, market impulsed up. We saw this on the monthly. It ranged, broke above, retested, inverted hammer, boom, broke above, created another higher low, created a morning star pattern, shot to the upside. All right, where did it target? It targeted these areas over here. Okay, shot up, came down again. Now, the most important thing that I can see on the weekly time frame is the fact that market has kept its structure and its trend. The only time I'm going to be selling is if put in my gap zone over there. Okay, and if the market decides it wants to do what? Let's remove that, and that. Okay, if the market decides that it wants to break out of this trend over here, and then I will be taking a look at some very good sells. So what I would do is I'll wait for the market to come down, all right, retest either this area or as far up as here, and then we'll be taking a look at some sells. Could this possibly happen? It could. And the reason why I'm saying this is because of the DXY and what we've been seeing on the DXY in the past couple of weeks. All right. I'm trying to rush this because I still have a lot of pairs that I want to analyze. It looks like I'm going to do most of the pairs today. But at the same time, I also need to go at 8. So let's just continue and then we'll see where this live video takes us. Okay. So for now, we are still in this trend. Okay. We still have one touch. We still have second touch. We still have that as a third touch. But I need to understand what the market is doing in this area here. Because let's talk about this for a bit. You see, if these were normal weeks, last week we had NFP and this week we have CPI. Without news, you see what would have happened here. The market would have followed structure to the T. See, here what happened? Market retested, boom, shot up. Here what happened? The market retested, boom, was supposed to shoot up from here. So normal conditions, that's what we would have looked at, but the market is going down. Now, the market is still bullish for now. Why? Because we have not broken a low, see, on a weekly time frame. Now, monthly time frame was a bit tricky because monthly time frame, we're still trying to figure out if this was a retest of this area or not. If it wasn't a retest of this area, we could still shoot up. If it was, we're in for a big one, because now it means that the market is actually going to come all the way down to here. See, so we'll also need to add that with confluences from the I need my coffee. Oh, confluences from the daily time frame. Let's go into the daily time frame quickly. Dangerous, 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 dangerous. This is dangerous. This is very dangerous. This was a retest. That was a double bottom. The market has no reason to come down again. Daily time frame closed as a lower high, number one. Closed as an hanging man candlestick. So you did expect that retest and a continuation to the downside. The market has retested the close of candles already. Ha! This one is a tricky one. I'm not going to lie to anyone. This one's a very tricky one, because that monthly time frame retest is getting to me. You see, if the monthly time frame was clear, I would say we're buying. That's what I'm going to say. Let's go on to the 4H quickly to see what kind of trends the market is creating. Oh. Did I not see something like this before CPI a few months ago? Okay. Bear with me, guys. Give me 2 minutes. Here. No, was it July? It wasn't July. It was not July. It was not July. Let's do research quickly. When was the last CPI? July 12 and June 13 and May 10. Okay, let's just look at that. Please give me 2 minutes. Let's look at those quickly. So first one was July 12. So I was right. This area here. No. This is too early. This is 24 July. July 12. No, that's not the one. Next one was June 13. June 13 CPI. Nope, not the one. May 10. 16th of May. 10 May. Yeah, nope, not the one. So it had to be April. 12th of April. Nah, but we weren't doing live sessions then, were we? Yeah, see? You see? Yes, this is the exact one. My guy, how do I remember this? Do you guys remember trading this with me? Yes, now I remember. You see here we had a downtrend. This was our key indication that the market was shooting up. This break of structure. And what happened before CPI? Range. What do we have now? Do we have break of structures though? Yeah, you see, the only difference now, yeah, man, I love my life. The only difference now is we don't have a break of structure. Or do we? That's the overall trend, but there are also small trends in here. And the market broke above that area. Okay, yeah, today will be a very tricky one. I'm expecting buys, okay, but because of this range here, that has not broken structure. You see, remember not last weekend, this past weekend when we were talking about our overall trends. On a daily time frame, we have an overall trend that's been creating lower lows and lower highs. See, now that is the previous lower high. Let's go back to here quickly. Here, the day before the CPI, we had an invert hammer. And we had a break of structure, so the market had retested that area and the market shot up based on the candlestick confirmation. Here the market has retested this area. We also have candlestick confirmation, but what business does the market have retesting that area again? Go down to the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, we've only broken okay, here we have a bit of a break of structure. We have a break of structure over here. Could the market, I don't see the market coming up below here. Let's delete. See this area here, guys? This area and this area. This is the area that I'm talking about. Okay, now it's difficult for me to say to you guys, wait for the market to, because you see here we also have a trend. See, and this trend here has been broken on the 4H, and now we're in the range, the same range that we had a few months back at CPI. See, so I actually want to really look at how this is going to play out today, because I don't want to go as small as the 1-hour time. Okay. All right, for CPI, I'm looking for buys on GU. All right, but this 4-hour range is going to mess things up. So let's take a look at an area where the market could possibly use as a retest area. I'm going to use this zone here. Okay. Now for GU on a 1-hour time frame, as long as we're in this zone and as long as we are above this one, let me put this as 1H zone. All right, I'm going to buy. As long as we are above this area over here, when it comes to CPI, I would be looking for some buys. Okay, anything else is a sell straight. Okay, As for Sal's targets, I'm very afraid for Sal's, because it could mean that the market could really come down. So for target for Sal's for GU, you would be looking for the market to even come all the way down into these areas here, which is quite possible. Okay, so I want you guys to look at it from a 1 hour perspective. All right, if at CPI I am above this area, I'm going to take this as a reversal pattern. That's my impulsive movement. I'm going to take those as my buys. If we happen to now start breaking structures to the downside, as well as this one, we might see GU tanking, like tanking of the tanking of the tanking of the games. Okay, tanking. All right, that's what I'm seeing on GU. We've done GU. Let's go over to DXY quickly. Yo, I'm tired. Daily time frame. What's my daily time? Oh, there we go. I don't even have to continue with this analysis anymore. All right, so let's get into it quickly. For DXY, what are we saying? Let's do a full top down. Let me save this chart quickly, because I did this yesterday, hoping that this chart would close as an inverted hammer. I mean, as a hanging man. There is nothing more to even talk about right now about DXY. If you see what I'm seeing, there's nothing more. Nothing more to talk about. All right, we even have a top wick. So this explains the buys that I'm seeing on my other pairs. But anyway, delete. 1 month. Do you guys see something? Do you guys see what I'm seeing here? Do you guys see this pattern? Did we not talk about this a few weeks back on gold? Let's go back onto gold quickly. Look at the daily time frame on gold. After looking at the daily time frame on gold, do you guys remember when we struggled with this exact same pattern where the market was creating those lows? All right, and then we were creating these lower lows, and then it broke out, retested, and then went down. Guys, if this happens for DXY, this is going to be mad. Rest in peace to the DXY, because what? Okay, let's go back onto them, because the thing is, that's on the monthly time frame. See, so that's gonna have like a crazy effect. See, if the market happens to do that and go down and then retest, where are you going? Like, where could it possibly go up to? Here? That's mad. But anyway, let's keep calm. Let's do the analysis for today. All right, monthly time frame, cool. Weekly time frame, cool. Where's my weekly lower high? There is something that I missed. I apologize. Please allow me to go back to GBP USD quickly. Was it on the 4H? I saw a trend line that I was supposed to show you guys. Was it even GU that I was looking at where I saw it? I didn't even think it was GU. There is something that I saw that I was supposed to draw in, but I'm forgetting which time frame it was on and which pair. But it's fine. I'll come back to it later if I remember it. Only if I remember it. Okay, monthly time frame. I've drawn that lowest point. Cool. The market seems to be creating a trend in these areas over here. So let's just take note of that quickly. On the monthly, let's go down onto the weekly time frame. See how the weekly time frame closed. Here we can see that the market broke structure over here. All right, if this is a retest, it's supposed to come and close below this area, and then obviously we'll get those things that we're seeing from the monthly time frame. All right, so if that happens, we will be taking a look at sales into all the way back down into this area for DXY. Okay, obviously that's very sad, like I keep saying, but hey, you know what, it is what it is. Okay, let's carry on. So the weekly time frame is very important. So for today and tomorrow, we really need to understand how the market is going to close. If it closes below, all right, even as a bearish candlestick, which will be perfect, we are going to be taking a look at some sales for the next few weeks on DXY. I thought the dollar was gaining again. I really thought the dollar was gaining again, but we'll take a look at other USD pairs and see how though they are correlated. Okay, So if we close below here, we will sell. If we close above here, no, it's fine. We can keep going up. Okay, but when we talk about momentum of candles, we can also take a look at how the market is losing momentum as they're coming into those retest areas. Look at this candle compared to this candle, compared to this candle. Now, if this candlestick flips bearish, it's over. Weekly time frame, we are seeing a rejection. All right. They are my lows. They are my lows. If this is a low, we want to see a rejection from the daily time frame. Let's go down to the daily time frame quickly. Daily time frame, boom. Okay, what are we seeing in the daily time frame? On the daily time frame, we are seeing the fact that we have, firstly, let's do the one that touches the most, a trend over there. All right. Okay, I've got a trend, number one. Number two, I've got a break of structure area. Okay. You guys know we always discuss break of structure, and notice how these days the market keeps coming to break to retest the area where it first broke structure. How many confluences do you have right now for sales? 1, 2, 3. Now, if you remember last week, I'll say this again. If you remember last week when we were talking about these M patterns, look at these M patterns that DXY likes to create. Do you guys see that? M pattern, M pattern, M pattern. We spoke about this last week. Now, what's another confluence that we have? So we say that our first confluences are these over here. All right. Second confluence is the fact that we have a break of structure in here. We want the market to start going down. Now, what's the third one? The third one is that overall on a weekly time frame, we are hoping that DXY can actually come and close below here so we can sell next week. Okay. Fourth confluence. What did yesterday's candles close as? A hanging man candlestick. What do you expect after a hanging man candlestick? You expect the wick to be filled, but I'm expecting way more than that to happen. Okay, that's what I'm expecting. Someone's gonna ask me, okay, Matt, what would you be looking for if you expect DXY to buy? DXY buys above this area only. If only a daily candlestick closes above this area, that's when I'll be taking a look at some buys. Let's go quickly onto the 4-hour time frame. Do we have a break of structure in any way? Well, the overall trend, yes, we have a break of structure to the upside, but then at the same time with the smaller trend, we have a break of structure here. Could the market then start going to the downside? Quite possibly. All right, so would we be looking at this as an extended retest? Quite possibly. And then the market can come all the way down to this area over here. That's what I'm looking at for DXY. So as long as we are in the area where we are now and below that zone that I just drew, and the daily time frame is still looking at good sales, I am going to be looking for sales for DXY today. I don't care what anyone else says. All right. If you're seeing buys, trade what you see, but make sure that you have what? The confluences to back it up. I showed you what I'll be looking at if the market decides to, hey, I now want to buy. Okay, that's DXY done. CAD CHF, I don't even know why this is on my watch list. Nonsense. USD CHF, let's look at USD CHF quickly. I don't need to look at USD CHF again. As soon as I opened, you guys can already see what's cutting here. I don't even need to say it. How did the daily time frame close? Let's take a look. I don't even need to add anything here. I do not think I need to add anything on CAD CHF. Okay. All right, if the market happens to now break above here, buy. Okay, but that's what I'm going to say about USD CHF, not CAD CHF, sorry. I'm not looking at any euro pairs today. There is no reason to do that. We're focusing on CPI. Let's take a look at USD JPY. Take a look at these diamonds. What song is that? I need to play that song after this. USD JPY. Hey, USD JPY is bullish. Hey. Retest. Last pair. Let's take a look at gold and then we're done. Now, the reason why I've taken my time with gold is because gold is gonna make up people blue accounts today. I've already seen it. Now, guys, gold is in a bit of a difficult one. Okay, and the reason why I say gold is a bit of a difficult one today is because let's go on to, this is all under, let's go on to forex.com. When we get to forex.com, let's delete whatever nonsense is there. Let's go on to, should we start on a monthly? I might not be seeing anything on gold today, and that's okay. Okay. All right, monthly time frame, weekly time frame. You know, I would love for this setup to, I would love for this thing to just flip bullish and just become an inverse head and shoulders and just boom and violate everything and go straight to the moon. But I'm not a market maker. Did the market close above or below this area on the daily? I hope gold is not the one to ruin all my analysis today. Okay, but what I can see is that we actually have a support area here. All right, so let me forget this for now. All right, if the market has been selling like that, I need a retest here if it wants to continue coming down. But wait, on the 4-hour time frame, I can see it's creating a continuation. Not the 4-hour, the 1H. I think that's where I saw it. These areas here of retest. 4-hour time frame. I don't want to go deep as the 1H because that's too much now. 1H. 1H seems to have broken this previous high. But yeah, could we get a vroom? I don't know. I'm not gonna give you guys advice on gold today. I would stay away. I'm not seeing anything solid. I would like to buy, but I'm not seeing anything solid on gold. So I cannot advise you something that I cannot see. Okay. However, structure is key. So from a structural point of view, hold up. This is an NFP setup that I once saw. If you guys go back onto the Telegram group, I'm not going all the way back. Trust me, I'm sorry. I'm not going all the way back. Go back to May. There was July the 9th when I posted in the Telegram group about the previous NFP, and then May 8th. Go look at the weekend of the May 8th or May 9th. Yeah, go look at that on the Telegram group. You'll see this. You'll see this exact thing. I'm not gonna do it now. It's too far. It's okay, wait.